And a variety of other websites, IGN, Ignorant, just to name a few, is attempting to make Mortal Kombat X lets you try DLC characters for free sound like it's some glorified, awesome thing that Ed Boon in NetherRealms is ultimately attempting to do. Now, what's a little bit ironic is that Ed Boon actually hinted at this in an interview with Angry Joe. Now, be it to me to alliterate this, but, you know, Angry Joe is not big on downloadable content, especially dislock content, and yet when in the interview this is brought up, this is mentioned, something you will be able to do, it's like either completely ignored that this is a blatant, obvious dislock content that they're trying to fluff over, or apparently Angry Joe likes some DLC dick. I don't really know. But anyway, I guess we'll have to wait and see if he does a rant video on this bullshit. So yeah, check this out. Mortal Kombat X on disc DLC confirmed. Now, I just brought up the image because they have an image of this. There we have Goro. Goro. On disc DL motherfucking C. Look at that. Hey, oh, hey, isn't that a little bit surprising? A character that, let's see, I think this is the article that mentions Jason. Yes, a character that is supposed to be released April 26, 2015 has dislocked content on the motherfucking game. Now, gamers want to sit here and say, hey, you know what? This saves time. They don't have to save everything on a server. You just have to download a small, tiny little fucking file and boom, bada bing. And, you know, this is kind of ironic because I had people literally on my motherfucking channel for my Mortal Kombat videos, my two older ones, Mortal Kombat X, telling me that they haven't even started developing this shit. Dislock content, and you're gonna tell me it's not developed yet? You see, the problem with dislock content is... Let me explain how dislock content should fucking work. Mortal Kombat X comes out. There's no announcement of any fucking DLC characters. There's no fucking pre-order DLC characters, because that shit is bullshit in every facet that thereof. Be it from Mortal Kombat or any fucking game. And then, let's say... We'll be lenient and we'll say 6 months after the game has been on store shelves, NetherRealms decide to announce, hey, we're going to release an expansion pack. Take note, I said an expansion pack that's going to add Goro, it's going to add Jason, it's going to add the Predator, it's going to add some alternate costumes for the characters, which is all of this bullshit right here. That's how it should be done, because that's how gamers expected it to be done. People and gamers were up in arms about all of this DLC day one pre-order bullshit back in 2012. Now when somebody makes a rant video talking about this bullshit with a AAA title like Mortal Kombat X, the fanboys and the DLC dick-licking lovers come in droves to attempt to educate you in their stupidity. This is what we call a fanboy, or as Gamer Rant likes to call, a gamer zombie. Because they don't give a shit. They're going to eat anything. If they were a zombie and they were about to eat you and you are a dude, they're going to grab your cock and shove it in their mouth because they don't give a flying fuck. That's the easiest description of a gamer zombie when it comes to the variation of video games. They just don't give a damn. Because it's about them. They don't see the bigger picture about gaming and gamers in general and the future of gaming. And please don't tell me that you're going to wait for the complete edition. Because first and foremost, you don't even know if they would actually do that. There's a shit tons of games that have microtransaction DLC bullshit like this. And they don't even have a Game of the Year edition. which means that all of those games' extra content eventually is no longer going to be supported. I keep telling people this. There's going to come a time when the PS3 servers are going to go off fucking line. Now, you might still be able to access the store for some time, but eventually, years down the road, it may be 15, 10 years, but eventually that shit is going to be fucking gone. Because they're no longer going to support it. Especially if they just transition it over to the PS4 and release a bunch of shit fuck remakes. They make you want to pay for it again because there's no backwards compatibility, because it's just another way to chunk more change out of you. Here's a question. Mortal Kombat X. Why are we paying for DLC characters if they're free? Now, what this is talking about is the ability to play Jason and the Predator, and I'm pretty sure the other Mortal Kombat characters in the tower. It's called the Premier Tower. And does that not just sound like blatant, obvious, dislock content? Again, I mean, you can sit here and say, maybe they did a patch or some shit, but why was Jason already found on the disc? And don't tell me because it makes downloading shit easier. The whole ideology behind downloadable content is that it is made after the fucking game. You see, let me alliterate this. Downloadable content is supposed to be similar to that of an expansion pack for the PC. You look at the history of expansion packs for the PC, how many fucking expansion packs were released day one with the fucking game? Because yes, even in the PC world, that would be just as fucked up. Because it's like, if you were going to make it at that time when the game was coming out, you could have put it in the fucking game in the beginning. That's the whole issue with downloadable content. It's not even adding extra content to the game. It's how much shit can we make and release the same day the game comes out so dumbasses can continue to feed and buy into this bullshit. It's rather ironic that we have this shit still in this modern age, but the only difference is people are not actually standing up to it in any facet that thereof. And look at this. Look at this. Mortal Kombat X was released yesterday on the 14th, ladies and gentlemen. Jason is scheduled to be released on the 26th. According to an Australian fucking whatever the fuck, alright? So yeah, it could be a rumor, whatever the case may be. The link to this article is in the description box below if you want to go check it out. But if this is actually factual, and not just mere hearsay, this is fucking ridiculous. It's like 11 days after the game is released, they're going to release the first DLC character. Don't sit here and tell me that's fucking cool. Because now you're just being a fucking gamer zombie. This is the kind of shit that you want. You don't want them to give you a complete game. You're going to sit here and tell me they did not plan to put this in the game in the first place, so this is extra content. No, extra content is after the game has been out for 6 months or a year, and then they decide to do this. Not announce this shit before the game is even out, and then have one of the supposed items being released only 11 to 10 days after the fucking initial release of the fucking game in the first place. So let's get back to Cinema Blend. Trying to make this shit out as if it's some kind of positive shit. You get to try DLC before you buy it. Well, be it to me, would it not make sense that if we were going to be able to try it, to have a download that's listed on the download that actually says something like, I don't know, DLC free trial? Which, of course, even then, that would still be fucked up, because then it's pretty much saying, hey, you know what? We already have all the combatant, the rendering done, so pretty much we just got to wait a few months and release this shit. Other than that, it's pretty much done. That's pretty much what this shit is fucking saying. Don't give me this is cool fucking shit. It's not. They developed this shit while they developed the game, meaning they purposely planned. On not putting these characters in the game so you could fucking pay for them. This is the whole thing that I was talking about in my other Mortal Kombat videos. But somehow I'm the bad guy who lives in the retro generation still, clinging to the past when games were complete and you could actually unlock alternate costumes by playing the fucking game. Not this paid dislike content. Where are the fucking people that got pissed off at Marvel vs. Tekken? I forget what fucking number. People were fucking up in arms about the dislike content and all the DLC bullshit for that game. But no, apparently Mortal Kombat X, the Mortal Kombat franchise, gets a fucking pass. Why? Because it's not fucking Capcom? Get the fuck out of here. Just because it's not fucking Capcom, just because it's not fucking EA, does not mean that other companies like NetherRealms are not liable for the same kind of fucking bullshit. How are you gonna sit there and bitch about one fucking game and then a few years later not bitch about this game because your mouth is just all over Ed Boon's fucking dick? This is fucking ludicrous. See, I'm not even gonna fucking support this game. I'm not supporting it in any facet. The fucking Game of the Year edition, if they fucking do it, can suck a fucking dick. Because pretty much what you're basically doing by buying the Game of the Year edition is pretty much supporting this shit still. You're just saying that you'll wait to get it fucking later. So, you know what? Fuck this game, and fuck anyone that buys it, and fuck anyone that gets the Game of the Year edition. This is fucking bullshit. And it's not just about Mortal Kombat X. This is gaming in general. This shit needs to stop. And it's not gonna stop until some fucking gamers get some fucking balls and actually stand up to developers and say, we're not gonna buy this shit. I remember it was like 2012. There was some FPS game that people got all up in arms about. Nobody was going to buy it. And then there was going to be this big rally, a whole shit ton of crap. And what happened? All the fucking gamers caved and went and fucking got the fucking game. Because you honestly don't give a shit about where gaming is headed. You only give a shit about what the fuck you like and that you just can't live without it. Anyway, I'm fucking Gamer Rant. I apologize for recording like this. My fucking webcam isn't working, so that's why I had to record the screen and I wanted to show the articles, not just simply talk to my camera, because I might forget some fucking shit to say. But anyway, you know it. It's coming, gamers, alright? If you're not fucking ranting, you're part of the fucking problem. That goes for you too, Alpha Omega Sin. How come I haven't seen motherfucking rant videos about this dislocked day one bullshit from you? Blackbuster Critic, where the fuck are you at? I saw a video from Boogie2988. I mean, he really wasn't screaming and ranting like I was. But still, he fucking talked about it. So where the fuck are you other fucking gamers? Tell me that. I'm calling you out.